Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site in southeastern Turkey, is a fascinating piece of human history. Erected over 10,000 years ago, this site predates Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids, challenging our understanding of early human civilization. Here, ancient pillars carved with symbols tower above the earth, hinting at a complex society long before the dawn of recorded history. This place, often hailed as the world's first temple, offers a window into the dawn of spiritual practices and communal rituals. Its discovery has sparked a wave of intrigue and speculation. Who built this site and for what purpose? The answer is in this video. Göbekli Tepe, located in southeastern Turkey, is an archaeological site of significant historical importance. Estimated to be over 11,000 years old, it dates back to the pre-pottery Neolithic period. This makes Göbekli Tepe one of the world's oldest known temples, predating other famous Neolithic sites like Stonehenge by several millennia. Stonehenge, for example, was built around 3000 BCE, making it at least 7,000 years younger than Göbekli Tepe. The site is particularly notable for its large stone pillars, some standing about 18 feet tall and weighing up to 16 tons, with some even reaching 40 tons. The construction of Göbekli Tepe is a marvel, considering the absence of the wheel or metal tools during its creation. The builders, ancient hunter-gatherer communities, demonstrated remarkable organization and resourcefulness in erecting these massive structures. Göbekli Tepe's significance extends beyond its architectural feats. It is believed to have been a religious or ceremonial center, with the absence of household items suggesting its primary use as a spiritual site. The large stone pillars are carved with intricate animal motifs, including birds, foxes, scorpions, and snakes, indicating the site's religious or symbolic importance. These carvings and the overall layout of the site offer insights into the spiritual practices and communal life of prehistoric societies. Initially found by a team of American and Turkish surveyors in the 1960s, Göbekli Tepe's true importance remained unrecognized until 1994. It was then that German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, upon reviewing a report by University of Chicago researchers who had earlier dismissed the site as a medieval cemetery, decided to explore it further. Schmidt's visit to the hilltop site, notable for its rounded top rising 50 feet above the surrounding landscape, led to the realization of its true Stone Age origins. Schmidt's team uncovered the first megaliths, some near the surface, scarred by plows, suggesting a history long forgotten. Their excavations revealed circles of towering pillars, but none of the typical signs of a settlement, like cooking hearths or trash pits. The tools found were primitive, including stone hammers and blades, aligning with the pre-pottery Neolithic era, around 9000 BC. This dating was supported by limited carbon dating conducted by Schmidt. The site's construction, involving the moving and erecting of massive stone pillars, suggests a high level of organization among the prehistoric hunter-gatherer communities that built it. The discovery of large stone jars, possibly for storing liquids, and the evidence of feasting on hunted wild animals like boar and gazelles point towards the site's use for religious rituals and communal gatherings. Excavations continue at Göbekli Tepe, with less than 5% of the site explored, promising further revelations about the early Neolithic era. The ongoing research at this site is crucial for understanding the transition from nomadic lifestyles to settled agricultural societies and the role of spirituality in early human development. The site consists of a series of 24 temples, each featuring a similar layout. Central to these temples are two large monolithic pillars facing each other, surrounded by 11 smaller inward-facing pillars. Stone benches are built between these smaller pillars, and the entire structure is connected by a well-constructed retaining wall. This layout is both unique and complex for its time. The T-shaped pillars at Göbekli Tepe are a distinctive feature, some reaching up to 5.50 meters in height. These pillars are not only architectural elements, but also bear artistic significance. They are frequently decorated with low reliefs of clothing items like belts and loincloths, as well as high and low reliefs of wild animals. These decorations provide insights into the prehistoric religion and iconography of the period. The imagery found at Göbekli Tepe is also seen at contemporaneous sites in the Upper Mesopotamian region, suggesting a close social network in the core region of Neolithization. The craftsmanship of the place suggests that the builders had access to both the raw materials and the technical skill required for such perfect construction. The use of local limestone for the pillars and the carvings indicate a community with specialized craftsmen. This level of architectural and engineering technology points to the emergence of more hierarchical forms of human society during this period. The pillars are adorned with a variety of animal motifs, including birds, foxes, scorpions, snakes, wild boars, and vultures. These carvings are thought to have held religious or symbolic significance, reflecting the spiritual and mythological worldviews of the Neolithic communities that inhabited the region. One interpretation suggests a connection to shamanism, with the animals on the pillars representing power animals or spiritual protectors of the shamans. This belief system, where shamans transform into their power animals during rituals and ascend to the sky or descend to the land, could be reflected in the animal motifs. The presence of similar animals in Siberian and Yakut shamanism, such as bears, wolves, rabbits, owls, bulls, and eagles, resonates with the animals carved on Göbekli Tepe's pillars. Another perspective considers Göbekli Tepe as an observatory used by shamans, with the arrangement of the pillars possibly reflecting astronomical or cosmological significance. The site might have been used to observe the birth of substantial stars or constellations, with some patterns resembling medicine wheels used for astronomical observations. Additionally, the site's central figures, such as a headless man and a scorpion, along with the predominance of vultures, suggest themes of death and afterlife beliefs. Vultures in many cultures are associated with death, decay, and the cleansing of the deceased's remains, as seen in practices like sky burials. The presence of these figures could demonstrate the Neolithic people's views on mortality and the afterlife. The purpose of Göbekli Tepe has been a subject of extensive debate among archaeologists and historians. Several theories have emerged about its function, with evidence supporting various perspectives. One theory is that Göbekli Tepe served primarily as a religious temple. This is supported by the absence of typical settlement structures, such as cooking hearths, houses, or trash pits, suggesting it was not used for daily domestic activities. Furthermore, the site's layout and the presence of large stone jars capable of storing substantial amounts of liquid, possibly for rituals, reinforce the idea of Göbekli Tepe being a hub for religious activities and gatherings. Another perspective posits that Göbekli Tepe was a social gathering site for the highly mobile hunter-gatherer societies of the time. The site might have been a central location where these communities congregated for feasts, trade, and exchange of marriage partners, fostering social bonds. The presence of huge volumes of animal bones and potential evidence of beer brewing at the site suggests that feasting, possibly on a large scale, was a common activity. The technological skills inferred from the construction of Göbekli Tepe, dating back to 11,000 years ago, demonstrate a high level of architectural planning and execution by the Neolithic communities. One of the most notable aspects of Göbekli Tepe's construction is its geometric precision. Researchers from the Israel Antiquities Authority and Tel Aviv University conducted an architectural analysis and found that the layout of Göbekli Tepe's round stone monuments and assembly of limestone pillars were guided by a coherent geometric pattern. This indicates that the builders of Göbekli Tepe employed advanced architectural concepts and techniques far ahead of their time. The site features enormous, round stone structures and monumental stone pillars, some reaching up to 5.5 meters in height. These were constructed without evidence of farming or animal domestication, which suggests that they were built by hunter-gatherer communities. This complexity is quite unusual for such early societies, challenging our understanding of the capabilities of pre-agricultural communities. Recent discoveries and ongoing research at Göbekli Tepe continue to shed light on the complexities of early human societies. Among the fascinating finds are several new monumental statues and architectural elements, both at Göbekli Tepe and at a nearby site, Karahan Tepe. These discoveries are part of the broader Stone Hills Project, an extensive archaeological endeavor in the region. At Karahan Tepe, archaeologists uncovered a statue that stands at an impressive 7 feet 6 inches in height. This figure is notable for its detailed features, including carved eyes and a distinct hairstyle, setting it apart from other ancient sculptures like the Urfa man. The Karahan Tepe statue's size and features have led to speculations about its representation, ranging from a depiction of giants to figures from Sumerian tradition or the Book of Enoch. In addition to this, the new enclosure at Karahan Tepe revealed a vulture statue, a circular holed stone, and other significant elements. The layout and orientation of the enclosure, particularly towards the Cygnus constellation, suggest astronomical alignments and sophisticated planning. At Göbekli Tepe, a painted boar statue was found, adorned with red, white, and black pigments. This statue is considered one of the oldest painted sculptures from the Mesolithic period. Other discoveries include various symbols and carvings such as an H-shaped symbol and images of snakes and human faces, all contributing to our understanding of the symbolic and ritualistic practices of the time. The ongoing excavations at these sites, especially with new technologies and methodologies, promise to further illuminate the early stages of human civilization. Future excavations at Göbekli Tepe and surrounding areas are expected to continue uncovering artifacts and structures that could redefine our understanding of prehistoric human societies, their beliefs, and their rituals. The comprehensive archaeological work under the Stone Hills Project is expanding our knowledge of prehistory in this region, challenging our preconceptions, and offering new insights into the development of early complex societies.